Hey you guys, it's Lee here, West Coast Martial Arts. As a martial arts coach, as a Krav Maga expert, as a self-defense instructor, I want to talk about going back to school. And you're probably thinking, hang on, he's going to talk about all those great things about bullies, about what to do, should they start troubles if you go back to school, dangers of walking to school for the first time, it's going to be getting dark soon, make sure you're super visible. But nah, I'm sure you as great parents are doing a good job already. You don't need me to kind of go through the stuff that you do know. But as a parent of two kids that have grown up and a coach to hundreds, thousands of kids, here's a few things that might be worth just chatting about when they go back to school. So number one, have you got a homework area set up at home? It's such a simple thing, but it's absolutely vital. That first day back, half the kids, they might start a new school year, new class. Chances are they're going to get loads and loads of homework. It's like, it's coming out their ears. It's really stressful. So have you got a homework set up? And the key to this is having that place where you go to do homework. It really helps with productivity. And remove distractions. This is the number one thing. Like, parents bring their kids to me all the time as a martial arts coach. Please, my child needs to focus more. My child needs to concentrate more. But actually, the easy wins for us with things like that is, how can we remove distractions? What can we take away that's disrupting the kids to kind of help them focus more? So that's your first challenge. Get them that homework space. And it wants to be the same place all the time. So if I don't know where it's going to be, if you can give your child a little bit of autonomy in choosing where that place is going to be. It could be the kitchen, the lounge, the dining room, it doesn't matter. But help them make that place their place. Help them make it special. Help remove distractions. And it'll be it's one of the best things that you could possibly do for the kids for the new start year. Number two, journal. So here you go. These are my thoughts. I think schools are really good at teaching to write. Roll that back. I think schools are really good at teaching kids to read, but actually I think the skill of writing things down is getting lost. I think it's starting to get forgotten, but actually we've all got learning preferences. I'm actually a read-write learner. I like to write things down to memorize them. But journaling is one of the best things that you can do to help your kids. So many ways. One, it helps the mindset to unload your thoughts into a diary, getting great habits, what went well for the day, what you thought for a day, what you could have done better. Sometimes when you've had such a chaotic day, it's really hard to get to sleep. It's hard for kids to switch off. And journaling's a great way. Get it all on a piece of paper, get it all out there, and you can switch off. Now, I also use journals in lots of other ways as well. If your kids like to draw pictures, you can put funny slogans in the journals to go with their pictures, write jokes down in each other's journals, and have time to get together and reflect on some of the things that you've written. I just think they're magical. I think that the power of journals are lost, and I actually think it's one of the best tools that you can give your kids to kind of future-proof their mental self-defense as well. So there you go. I've got a self-defense reference in there. And the last one as well. It goes without saying, but it's easy to forget. And it's just be curious yourself and encourage the curiosity in your child. So be curious yourself and encourage that curiosity in your child as well. Ask them about their day. And I know what you're going to say. The kids are going to come back with, it was all right, it was okay, or all that. So most of the time they won't talk about it. But if you can be fully engaged, you put down the phone, you smile when you ask them. It's just a simple question: how's school today? Or what did you learn today? Or anything fun happen? Or how was sports? Something that there's a common ground, a bridge, something to build on. You might find that you get some dialogue going as well. And if you can get them to be curious back, it's contagious. That enthusiasm's absolutely contagious as well. But there is one rabbit hole, the rabbit hole of curiosity. Okay, when you ask them about their day and they're telling you about things, they do kind of unload to you about things that have gone on, things that they're thinking, things they're not happy about. Someone's fallen out with them. Someone doesn't like them anymore. Whatever it is, okay. Don't tell them what you would have done. Don't tell them what it was like, how awesome you were at school. Don't tell them about these things as well. Just let them know that it sucks and that you're here for them. That's it. And ask them, what they think they can do about it. And if you get the shoulders and this and that, it's, I'm cool, I'm here for you if you need me. That's it. You don't need to kind of let them know how awesome it was at your school, all that sort of stuff. And it's so easy as a parent to kind of jump in and say, well, I was doing these sports, or I was doing that, or I was good at this, or my school was great as that. It's not about you anymore. You've had your turn. You've had your chance. It's about your kids. So when you listen Actively listen, put down the phone, put down whatever you're doing. Lean in a little bit as well, get a bit closer, look at them, a bit of eye contact, and give them the skills that you want them to give to you, you know, the respect, the focus, the listening, the concentration, the nodding, the understanding, without the condescending side as well. Condescending, that means to talk down to somebody. But if you do that, then you build that connection, and then when they do need you, they're much more likely to come to you as well. So there you go. Those are kind of my 3 tips for going back to school. So put all that stranger danger and all that stuff to the side, because I'm sure we're already doing a great job of that. And number 1, a homework area. Give them the autonomy to choose that homework area. Give them even the autonomy to choose what time on what days they're going to be doing the homework as well. Even if you don't feel it's enough, you can always catch up with them, you know, improve it later. Number 2, journal. Okay, I think it's essential. I journal. My friends journal. Successful people journal. It protects our mindset. It helps us unload. It helps us switch off so you can have a good night's sleep. Get stuff out there. And it's a skill that's getting lost these days. I know we're great at reading, but journaling's another skill. It's another art. And I actually think it's essential these days for our mental self-defense as well. And number 3, be curious yourself. But don't give them all the answers. So be curious, be fully engaged, actively listen, ask great questions. And then when you do want them to come to you, when you do want them to open up, they're much more likely to be open with you as well. Again, not your typical self-defense tips, but trust me, as a dad of 2 and a coach of, I don't know, maybe thousands now, these are good life tips. I hope your kids have a great experience going back to school, starting the new year, starting a new school. It's the best time of their lives. It's magical. They should enjoy it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.